All right, welcome everyone to our virtual sip-in sample. We are really excited to share with you guys tonight. All right, so I'm going to start by introducing you to my friend Sam. She's going to share a little bit of her story, and then we're actually going to have a chance for you guys to actually put on your masks. So if you have those ready and available in your youth samples, we'll walk you guys through those in the next few minutes. So Sam, go ahead.
Help if I unmuted. Hi, everybody. I am Sam, and as you can see from the picture, I have 4 kids, and I was actually introduced to Shackley after my 3rd son, Paxton, who my husband's holding, after he was born. It was kind of a very traumatic experience with his birth, and then followed by a really rare disorder that we had to deal with, and we spent 2 months in the NICU. And during that time, I also had a 2- and 4-year-old at home. And I really knew that I couldn't afford to be exhausted, have like the emotional roller coasters that I had experienced after my first 2 births. So actually, a friend introduced me to the Vitalizer strip. And I had been using supplements from college, so this was not new to me, but I agreed to give it a shot. And I can honestly say within 2 weeks, I felt like a completely new human. And it really got me thinking about health from the inside out, how I should be able to feel a difference between whether I'm taking my, at that time, prenatal or not. And really how foundational health is just so important. And once you heal your gut and you are giving your body the nutrients that it really needs, how some of those issues that I had come to consider normal were no longer there. And I really think that for me as a mom, you always think that, your kids need all this stuff or you need all this stuff. And really what it comes down to it is the greatest investment that we can give our family and ourselves is to really invest in our health and finding a company with products that you can trust and feel good about giving to your family. So that's really how I got here. And so if you have your masks handy and want to try them out, feel free to use this time right now to put them on. You can do, some people like to do the purifying mask in kind of your T-zone and the hydration mask everywhere else. Or you can really get creative, like this photo if you want to half and half it, or however you want to try it. The detox in the clay mask is really great. It's actually my favorite. It's with charcoal powder and volcanic ash, and it just naturally detoxifies and it clarifies your skin. It's a non-drying formula, and it really gets rid of those impurities and pollutants from just our everyday environment. It really shrinks those pores and leaves the skin just feeling really soft and smooth. And then if you'll notice the hydration mask, it's this really pretty gold gel, and it's full of hyaluronic acid, aloe leaf juice, and a multi-herbal blend. And I love using this one, especially if we're gonna go out and do something that night, because it leaves your skin like this really pretty glow. Okay, so back to kind of what I was talking about with just finding a company that you believe in and that you trust. I love this image because it just shows 100 years of innovation. Shackley's been around for a long time. Like my grandparents had heard of it when I told them that this is what I was doing, which was really fun because Dr. Shackley actually invented the first multivitamin in 1915. And he really led the way to the nutritional industry. And I just love that there are people that have used these products for 40, 50, 60 plus years. I just think that's so cool. And then as you can see, we do our due diligence to make sure that our products are, the best of the best. We've actually never had any lawsuits or recalls in over 60 years, which is crazy. We really take our purity and our safety seriously. Shaklee is beyond organic, which basically means that we test our products before, during, and after they're harvested, because a lot of times, you know, you could have an organic product, but maybe by the end, it's not so pure and clean anymore. We have 100+ patents and patents pending. We do 350 tests on every new botanical ingredient. We have 138 double-blind, peer-reviewed clinical studies done on our products, which is a big deal because a lot of companies, you know, they're feeling really good if they have 1 or 2, and we have 138, and those are all documented for public to read and see. We spend $300 million in research and development. Olympians use our products, which is huge because, as you know, they can get drug tested at any time, at any moment, 365 days out of the year. And they trust Shaklee because they know that what we say is in something is actually in that and nothing else. And we've been on every NASA mission since 1993. And the best part is everything's 100% guaranteed. Even with an empty container, we will refund anyone at any time if they are not happy. And why can we do this? Because Shaklee really stands behind their products. They know that they are good and that they are pure, and they will do what they say they are going to do. Actually, our average return rate is less than 1/3 of 1% in 63 years. That's such a powerful statistic. It just proves that Shaklee really goes above and beyond before the product gets to you to ensure that it is pure, it is potent, and it is exactly what they say it is.
Thanks, Sam, so much. I also learned recently that we have some of the highest reorder rates in the entire industry. So you just know that if this is your first time learning about Shaklee, you can just rest assured knowing that, you know, give the products a try. And if you don't like them, you can always get a full refund. So Sam's story is really powerful too, because as we think about our health, it's so important to really build that health from the inside out. And if you're looking to have healthier, glowing skin, it's a really important thing to remember that skin is from the inside out, and what we put on our skin will make a difference and will matter, but it's also about that healthy gut, as Sam talked about. So just a few interesting things. 26 seconds is all it takes for the chemicals in your personal care products to enter your bloodstream. So think about it. Our skin is our largest organ, and so the things that we're putting on our skin is going to make a big difference in your health. Close to 1,400 here over versus 11 for the number of harmful cosmetic ingredients banned in Europe versus the United States. So for us in Shaklee, we have over 2,500 ingredients that will not be in any of our youth products. And so we have a term that we use called clinical results without compromise. So when it comes to skincare, a lot of skincare companies out there typically fall in one of two camps. They're really safe, they're green, they're natural, or they are but they don't always work really well, especially that anti-aging that we're always looking towards. Or a skincare company tends to work really, really well, but maybe they have some questionable ingredients. And so I love that Shaklee is the best of both worlds, that you can rest assured knowing it's safe, but also that it's proven to work. And so for us, you can see here, we have the highest amount of banned ingredients. And again, as Sam shared, Shaklee difference, it's so important to remember that they go above and beyond in all of their products. You can just rest assured knowing that we really do have clean beauty, better than anyone that's out there.
Yeah, I think it is.
We also put our earth first by being the first company in the world to offset our carbon emission and leave no footprint behind. So a couple things about youth is that it is vegan, 100% vegan. It's cruelty-free, it's gluten-free, and dermatologist tested, great for sensitive skin. So I personally have very sensitive skin, and I can attest that this works great for sensitive skin. Hypoallergenic, dermatologist tested. It will not clog your pores, and ophthalmologist tested as well. What's really neat too with this youth line is that it's been seen in self, which is really awesome. So you know, again, that this is a product that works really well. So 100% of women were actually clinically proven to have younger looking skin. I'm going to repeat that. 100% of women were clinically proven to have younger looking skin. 2/3 of them were actually able to shift the age of their skin into the previous decade. So our skin has an age, and that age is dependent on wrinkles, pore size, skin texture, our skin tone, radiance, the list goes on and on. And what that means is that the majority of people were able to shift into the previous decade. So if your skin age is in the 40s, it's then therefore in the 30s. Or if your skin age is in the 50s, it's then therefore in the 40s. So that's why, again, we can say that it's anti-aging. So a little bit about the youth complex, and then hopefully your mask will be pretty much dry, and we'll start taking it off and then walking through here in a minute each of the steps in the youth line. But I want to start just briefly mention our youth complex. So we have, and I have these in front of me, our youth activating serum, which is in here, comes in this nice pump. And then we also have our moisturizing activating serum, which I'm almost out of that. I need to order more. And these are really great. This really, when it comes to this line being anti-aging, it's because of all of these ingredients that you see here. So for example, one of them is our muscadine grape. A muscadine grape is a patent pending grape that has polyphenols in it to protect and repair cells at the DNA level while blocking collagen and elastin breakdown, because as we age, that collagen breakdown occurs. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's like right at age 20, I think, is when our skin ages already starts to go and our collagen starts to break down. And so that's what really sets apart this line. And you can see here a lot of these before and afters. And what's really amazing is these before and afters were shows a variety of, you know, things like sun damage or sunspots or freckles to just evening skin tones. You can see a lot of lightness and dark circles under your eyes, wrinkles, fine lines, all of those things. So pretty remarkable the before and after. This is my friend Stacy, who said that she has better skin at 42 than she did at 22. And we have a lot of people that can attest to that. All right, so what you can do now is, if you have a washcloth handy, you can take your mask off, and then I'm gonna just very briefly walk through the different steps. So the first step, and let me just say that this youth line, pay attention to how it smells, how it feels, because the whole experience of using youth really makes it a lot of fun, because I enjoy the scents that are coming from it, a lot of them from oils, and as well as how it feels. So the first step is going to be after you have your mask off. And I don't know if you noticed, but for me, when I use the purifying mask, I tend to notice a lot of my pores, you know, in the pore region, really starting to improve my pore health, which is really important. And after I take my mask off, my skin just feels a lot softer. I love it. So the first step is our Luminous Gel Oil Cleanser, and this is what it looks like. I want to note that with the entire line, depending on each product, they last me anywhere from 6 to 9 months. So a little bit goes a long way, and you will be surprised at how long each of these lasts. You know, the masks can last a really long time. You tend to want to do the masks about once a week, and I'll share how you can actually get these masks for free this month too. Okay, so for the gel oil cleanser, you're going to get your hands wet, and you're going to just squeeze a pea-sized drop of the cleanser onto your wet hands, and then rub to create a lather, and then apply it all over the face. And then you're going to rinse thoroughly. So I'm just going to let you guys do that. And so this is a gentle formula that helps clean, it helps moisturize and remove makeup. It's safe around your eyes. So for a lot of people, they ditch the eye makeup remover because this works really well to get that makeup off. And you'll notice that it smells really good. And okay, sorry. All right, and then once you have that off, I will walk you through the second step, which is our toner. So if you have a cotton ball handy, that's what I tend to use for our toner. And here's our toner. And again, this lasts a really long time. A little bit goes a long way. And so once you have your gel oil cleanser off, then you can now put on the Perfecting Skin Toner. And the Perfecting Skin Toner, you're just going to saturate your towel or any kind of gauze, and then gently sweep over your face to prepare skin to absorb the serum and moisturizer. So I want to note, I never used to use a toner before youth. I always skip that step, but this is really great because it actually will help exfoliate, hydrate, and nourish your skin. And it doesn't dry your skin out like a lot of toners tend to do. I've used toners in the past and they always dried my skin out. And this is really great. It's got that green algae and muscadine grape. Again, helps with that anti-aging cellular health. So after your skin toner is all dry, then, I'm not going too fast for you. Then what you're gonna do is the third step is going to be our youth activating serum. And I shared a little bit about this earlier, but you're just gonna dispense one pump. And I know a lot of you got the sample, so just a little bit into your fingertips and gently over your entire face. And then this is where you're gonna have a lot of that anti-aging take place. We do have a hydrating version of this that really helps with the hydration of your skin. Hydration is really important for skin health. All right. Then once you have that on, we will go to our, I believe this is our final step, which is our Renewal Night Cream. And so I love this because think about as you're washing your face and as you're taking care of your face, and you go to bed, your skin is actually helping repair, rebuild, hydrate, that anti-aging again. So it's really, you're getting good beauty sleep, but it's also helping again with your skin. So this night cream comes in there's two different ones. There's a rich cream and then there's a light cream. And it really is just based on preference of your skin type. Some people tend to have drier skin. Some people tend to have oilier skin. So it's just a personal preference. And so you're gonna put that night cream on. And then those are the 4 steps. So very simple, doesn't take a lot of time at all. And one of the steps that we didn't share today, but I want to make sure to note, is that we do have eye treatment, and this eye treatment is great. It has a metal cooling tip, and I just apply it underneath my eyes and around my eyes. It helps with those crow's feet that I always tend to get here. It helps with dark circles, fine lines, and it really helps again with those tired, puffy eyes if you're traveling or if you're just didn't get a lot of sleep. It feels really good to put on. So that's something that we also have in our youth line. So I walked through all the different steps. Here's just a very brief summary again of the gel cleanser, the toner, the serum, and then the cream. One thing I did want to mention is that this is our nighttime routine, but in the morning, what you're going to use is you're going to use a day cream, which has a sun on it, which is really nice and helpful for identifying that. Or we have a mineral moisturizer, which has SPF 30. So that's really great if you're going to be in the sun, protecting. It's coral reef safe. So it's a safe sunscreen for coral reefs, which is really neat. And the sunblock works really well. All right, I think we're almost done, and then I'm going to open it up to any questions that you have. But I wanted to share with you some really good specials that are going on right now. So right now, until the end of the month, you can actually, if you get started on the youth kit, you can actually get a free hydrating mask, and then as well as a free purifying mask. And like I said, these masks last a really long time. My daughter, who's only 7, loves to do a mask night with me. So these are both free. So I think that's like a $50 or $60 value. You can also get free shipping if you get started on the youth kit. What else? If you have a health print order, which the person that invited you can share more with that, then you can also qualify for a cleanse, and then you also are eligible to get 15% off of all of these products. And one more thing is that we do have our BB creams. These are great 5-in-1 beauty balm. So that helps to even, correct, hydrate, nourish, and protect. I wear this every single day. So I don't do foundation anymore. I just do our BB cream. Sometimes if you're, don't have much time to put on makeup, all I'll do is I'll put on our BB cream really quick and throw on a little mascara, and I'm good to go. And it helps again with that SPF 30, which is great. Depending on how you want to get started using some of the products, there are some ways to save with what's called a duo. So depending on your budget, if you want to get started with a duo, there's ways to save $6 to $10 and get started with 2 products and get a good deal. We also have our mascara, which is a lengthening and volumizing and lifting mascara. This mascara is truly the best mascara I've ever used, and it helps with really nourishing and giving your lashes really good vitamins and minerals to help have thicker, longer lashes. You can see some before and afters of people who have used the mascara. Okay, and then one more thing I wanted to mention is that for a lot of people, when they're looking to improve their skin health, as Sam shared, it's really important to think about that cleanse or that detox that you can actually be eligible to get for free. And for a lot of people, they have things like brain fog, memory loss, sleep disturbances. And what they find is when they get started on a great, solid, healthy foundation of a vitamin strip and a shake, and hopefully all of you got a sample of the shake in the mail, that really helps build that healthy foundation. And what's great is we have something called a Prove It Challenge, where you can feel amazing in 30 days guaranteed. So if you have a health need or a health concern, make sure to connect with the person that invited you, and they can share more with you on that. So these are some of the freebies that I shared already. And again, these are the masks. So depending on how you would like to get started tonight, you can connect with the person that invited you. We appreciate you being on, and we hope that this demo was helpful in walking through the product lines. If you're interested in getting started, again, as Sam shared, that 100% satisfaction. We always recommend giving the youth line a minimum of 2 months, just because for some people that, repairing and rebuilding of your skin takes time. So really making sure to give it some time. And then if you're interested, we also have some great referral programs. And also this month, it's a great time if you're ever considering a Shackley business, because you can actually upgrade as a distributor for free right now. It's a special that doesn't come very often. So if you have any questions on that, please feel free to reach out to the person that invited you. So does anybody have any questions? Looking at the chat box here. I don't have to use eye makeup remover anymore. I just use the cleanser. Yeah, the cleanser works really well. I love the mascara. I've been using it daily since February. Awesome, Tiffany. Yes, the mascara is wonderful. Okay, Sam, is there anything that I might have missed, or does anybody have any questions?
I don't think so. That was great.
Okay. Awesome. Oh, somebody said, how does this cost compare to other brands? That's a great question.
Yes.
So it's actually very comparable. If not, it will actually save you money because it lasts so long. I don't have the comparison right in front of me, but I can definitely send that to you. And you can look at how it compares, to other brands out there. And most of the time it ends up actually, like I said, it's very affordable because it lasts you a really long time. Any other questions? Did I hear something? Or was that? All right, if there's no more questions, thank you all for being on tonight, and we hope you have a wonderful evening, and thanks for joining us for our sip and sample.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, thanks, Kate.